How's it going, Miss Karma?
Going really good, thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you for taking the opportunity to speak with us.
Anytime to get on the beach.
There you go. There you go. The beach we like. Tell us, who is Jasmin Karma? What is Jasmin Karma? And we don't want the bio version. We want the nitty gritty. We want the dirt. We want that. We want the sand.
Well,
the
I love dirt, actually.
There you go. So give us the dirt. Tell us what we don't already know about Jasmin Karma.
Okay. Well, my real name is Jasmin Karma. I have a last name as well, and I was given that name because my mum was told she could not have children. So when she found out she was pregnant, it was really good karma, she felt. And it means a lot to me to be that for her, and to, I don't know, I love my name. I feel very blessed to have that name. And some people say to me, oh, why don't you just have one name? You could just be Jasmin, or you could just be Karma. And I'm like, but they're both names. I was born in springtime in Australia, and there's jasmine flowers everywhere. And that's just the smell. I mean, they're so beautiful, and my mum gave me my name for a very good reason. And so that's part of something that you might not know.
Well, Mom, thank you very, 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 very much. And we thank the high heavens for the blessing, all right? Because you have definitely brought us a gem. We give thanks for that. I'm very much appreciative because your music is so beautiful, and when you sing, you put everything in it. And that's so important. It's so important to hear a raw artist. It is so refreshing when you can hear someone that not just write, but writes and sings from the soul, which I guess is a lot easier when you write your own stuff, to be able to put your heart into it because you can identify with that. So, you know, with that being said, so how long have you been nurturing this craft? How long have you been performing?
Well, my parents are musicians. My dad is a blues man. My mom is a jazz singer. And so when I was younger, I would always get up on stage with them and play some tambourine. Or when we were in Thailand, I actually got up on stage and I would do the traditional Thai dance with the, you know, they have the thing where they bend their fingers. They're like really flexible fingers. And then I kind of just let it go for a long time, and I'm not sure why. I guess I was just doing other things, and then I just said to my dad, all right, you know, teach me to play the guitar. And he was like, all right, well, if you're serious, you'll save up some money and you'll get yourself, you know, whatever you save, I'll double it. So I saved up enough money and I got a guitar, and he doubled it, so I got a better guitar than I thought I was going to get. And I went, you know, and I had lessons with him, and I was very committed to it. And that was like 13 years ago. But it's probably been only like in the last 7 years that I've actually been singing live and doing live shows and really sharing it to the outside world.
Nice. All right. So you said jazz and blues.
Yeah.
But every time I've heard you on a reggae overtone and some alternative. How do you get from jazz and blues? Not to say jazz and blues is very core rhythmic foundation of reggae as well, but how do you get to the reggae platform?
Well, it's funny, like I was studying marine biology and conservation science, and it took me to Costa Rica, and then I had this amazing flight. It was a 14 countries, and I only had to give notice 24 hours before I wanted to change, and so I had these like 14 countries all over the world. And on my trip I had little plans here, I'm going to do this, and there I'm going to do that, and da. And one of them was go to Jamaica and learn to play reggae music, right?
Nice.
So something happened. I guess my purpose was revealed to me even more, and I guess it was building my whole life. But something happened to me in Jamaica, and not only was I learning reggae, but I was being put in like a really amazing studio with the top reggae musicians there, and it all just kind of, it blossomed, and I continued my studies, and I just kept that groove. And then I went to live in the Caribbean in Costa Rica, and I was just like reggae everywhere, like anywhere in the Caribbean. and I just like it, and I just sort of, that's just the first thing I do when I pick up my guitar and check.
So basically the reggae claimed you.
Yeah.
She was like, we want her, all right? You're going to do reggae. No matter what you think, you will have reggae instilled in you.
There's definitely something else happening in the universe that's inspired it, for sure.
Nice. Apart from reggae, what other styles do you play?
Well, all my songs really start, there's one or two songs that have started with me kind of behind the beats machine, but most of my songs start right here with my guitar or with something in my mind that comes out, and I'm not trying to control it at all. Some things will just come out and I'll just catch a little Motown feel, or I'll just feel like the samba, or that. I've got one song that I play on my small guitar and I hear it as a rock song, and I also hear it as a really big club dance anthem. So I always say when people ask me like, what's your favorite music? Like anything that's good.
Nice. That's a good definition. Good music.
Yeah.
That should be a genre,
Yeah.
Good music.
Yeah, right.
Industry people, y'all need to get a good music genre. Let's get rid of all the labels and stuff, because we got the comic sensation coming out and she's doing good music. So we don't want to box her in now.
No.
All right, now I like that. So while surfing the internet as well, we read that you've been working in the studio with Steve and doing some stuff like that, you know. Shout out to the Raga and all that. But is he the only producer you're currently working with? What's going on there? Talk to us.
Well, at the moment, I've started a few songs that are roots based with Raga, because he has the ultimate crisp, classic, amazing production style that only he has. I don't know exactly how he does it, but something magic happens.
It's in his DNA.
Yeah, at some point in the mix, Raga comes in and everything just takes on a whole new form. It's really amazing. So yeah, we've been doing some things together, and we've co-written some songs together that are coming out, and so that's more like the roots sort of style. And then I have some punk and some rock, and like I said, some electronic. So I have some ideas of people that I'd like to work with, like the punk song I'd like to work with Jack White, and some of the
Jack.
and some of the other stuff, I know that the right producer will come that will really absorb the sound, and I just want to work with people that really feel it, that really feel the vibes.
Well, over here at the Rockers Movement, we're from believers in the universe. You ask the universe, and the universe conspires to get you everything that your heart desires. So I second that emotion and think that the producers are already on their way.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful. All right, so I have a question. Being the beautiful young lady you are, singing reggae with this beautiful accent, and the industry suffers some comparisons. So there's going to be the Gwen Stefani, conversation is going to come up. How do you feel about it? How do you relate to that?
Well,
and what are your thoughts?
I love her.
Good.
I think that she's definitely one of the musicians that I do love. I love listening to some of the No Doubt stuff, and I love her on stage. She's so hot and everything. I think the difference between, there's a lot of differences, of course, because we're totally different people with different spirits, but
correct.
One of the differences with me is that I'm very driven to help the environment. So any chance I get, like right now, please pick up your rubbish off the beach. It's not that hard, and it saves animals, it saves dolphins and whales and turtles. For example.
We second that. We definitely second that.
For example, I'm very green, as you might say, green eyes, green. I'm very into taking care of our earth, because she needs us. She needs everyone. And people who have light, and people who can share that light, and who know that light within themselves, we have a duty to tell people, and I won't say educate, but just let people know, come on, you don't really have to take that plastic bag. You don't really have to, use that toxic chemical going down the drain into our waterways, and it's like just every little thing, little things in the day. So back to Gwen Stefani, that's probably like the difference between me and a lot of other pop singers, is that I'm bringing in a message to help our earth.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's very, very much along the lines of our movement.
Yeah, I feel that too.
So let me see. So you sing, you write, you play, you dance. I heard a dolphin stop by regularly to say hello. What excites you most out of life?
Music and my family and my friends, being happy, taking my bare feet to the beach, and then travel, seeing there's so much to see, experience, and absorb about the earth.
So when everyone has been to bed and you're home and all the lights are off and it's dark, what is that thought? That first thought. Don't try to change the thought right now. The camera's on you. They got you.
That's it. It's it's like a deep sigh, like, finally, some time to myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're comfortable in your own space, in your own quiet zone.
Definitely. I mean, I think as a recording artist and someone who writes music or is very involved in craft, it's a lot of time by yourself.
Indeed.
To really love yourself.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Okay, I like that. See, we liking Jasmin Karma even more now. There you go. So, big thing. What can one expect at a Jasmin Karma's performance? What do they look forward to?
Well, they're going to be risen to a really high vibes and walk out of there like, yeah, whoa, yeah. You know that feeling after a show when you're just like, oh, that's awesome, yeah.
We like that.
Yeah.
That's good energy right there. We definitely like that. All right. Question for you. Now, you're a new artist, and fairly new, I should say. As it goes to being established and recognized per industry standard, and I'm sure you're trying to get a record deal, as every artist wants to do, right? The music industry can be very prejudiced against, especially the reggae industry. It can be very prejudiced to female artists and very harsh on them. There's some brutal people in this industry, and they say that women have to have a thick skin. Have you encountered any kind of, feelings like that or anecdotes along your path thus far?
Well, of course. I mean, it's the same in any industry, I think. I mean, there's dark people and ugly situations and greedy people and angry people, and they're all gonna, I think we choose our lessons. I think we come into this life with certain lessons, and we meet the people and we come into contact with them, whether it's for a day, a moment, or years, or however we have the relationship with them, and they're going to teach us and help us become more of who we are. And so of course I've had my fair share of those type of people, and I guess if anything it's taught me just to be more okay with giving my time and my love to myself and doing what feels right for me in my heart and standing by that. And I think that's kind of made me a lot stronger, so that the next lesson can be a little easier, because I'm going to have that just that inner core strength, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
So with your music, what do you do, or what do you consider the space that you go into to keep you in your music? Because in working with different producers, they always have a different idea of who they think the artist should be, or what is a hit, and everyone thinks they know what's best for the artist.
Yeah.
What do you do to keep you in your music?
I think I have very strong will, and I know I'm very much like involved in the whole creative process. Like I make my clothes, I design my sets for my live show, I've got my scripts written already for my music video, I write my songs, I write the music, the melody, the horns section, I've got ideas for beats, I've got ideas for bass. So being clear with myself of all those elements. When someone has an idea, like of course I'm very open to, you know, co-creation, which everything is like also just knowing if it's something that I want to bring in or just let it slide.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. An open mind, but grounded, standing firm.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. So here we are in beautiful Miami. What got you to beautiful Miami, and how has Miami been treating you?
Miami has been very kind. What brought me to Miami? Music. Really.
Music. Now you see, now this is tricky now because the live music scene in Miami is very challenging because, especially in your genre of music, because you know we actually
in my genre of good music.
A part of good music because we're actually in Cuba right now.
Yeah.
They just don't realize it, but
yeah,
we actually
it's there, right?
if you stretch out your hand, there's Havana right there.
Yeah, right.
You know, so why not LA, New York, Tennessee, Nashville, you know, where have a stronger, you know, live music presence and more doors? Why Miami?
I mean, I was living in Costa Rica before this, and I spent like a couple of years on and off, like 6 months at a time in LA, and that was awesome, and I met a lot of people, and I played Sunset Strip, a few shows, and sometimes I guess we don't see the overall picture. We just see what's in front of us, and as best I can, I try to stay aligned with my spirit. She will guide me, and I just was guided, and the doors were opening for me here, so I just followed that instinct.
Well, we're glad you chose Miami because this is our home and we love it.
Yeah.
Miami, MIA.
I call it meow me.
There you go, meow me. Oh, you see it? I can't do that. I'm just saying, this Miami might look at me suspect out here. Like, what's going on with that guy right there? All right. How do you go about keeping integrity in the good music? What has Jasmine been doing to, like, you know, keep that grounded?
I think the beauty about a lot of my songs is that they are very cross-emotional, I guess. They have like the catchy lyrics and the melodies that are catchy, and then the lyrics, the actual writing is very meaningful. And I guess I have some songs that would fit more into what would be mainstream, lots of people liking it styly, and then I have other songs that are just there, and I know that they will really awaken a different type of audience. So I guess there would be a balance where I could put some songs that are, yes, these are suitable for this style of promotion and where they're going to reach a different audience, and then I'll have other songs that, you know, yeah, it's 6 minutes and that's just how it is. You know, that the Queen Bohemian Rhapsody was like, they were like, you have to shorten it, and they're like, no, we're not shortening it, and that was like the biggest song ever.
Music doesn't have a timeline.
No.
It's your heart. When most shows now, when you listen to bands, like the true artists, they get in a jam and they'll just stay there in their zone and just jam before they even utter a word, because it's called finding a sweet spot. We say when we're in a session, we say we need to find a sweet spot, because sometimes the metronome is nowhere into the groove where we are, because you're just in a groove.
Oh, yeah.
There's no metronome for that groove.
Some things robots cannot do.
It cannot do. The computer cannot capture it. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
Because we just swinging, and whoever's leading, everyone is just following there, and we all in the zone.
Yeah.
That's that synergy. When we get into that synergy, it's where magic happens.
Yeah, for sure.
With that being said, all right, what do you want from music, and what are you giving to music in return? Because she's a very, very jealous female. I'm gonna call her female. She is.
Can't really put any gender on music, but what I give to music, I guess I give the light, and what I want from return is light and love.
Light and love.
More of it for everybody on the earth.
I like that. So reggae, let's go back to the foundation now. We know reggae is a socially conscious music. It's said to be the voice of the oppressed, the voice of the people. Where do you see reggae in the next 5 years?
Well, I think reggae, along with the whole consciousness of the whole planet, is only becoming more light and more aware and more risen. So, yeah, I just see it being more love, more love and more light again.
Nice.
Yeah.
With love and light, they said a lot of light comes from the good ganja. What are your thoughts about the good ganja?
Well, there have been times in my life when I've smoked more than I do now. And it's funny because I got to this point with my meditation and my way of being and my diet and myself where sometimes if I have a little toke, it actually lowers my vibration. So sometimes for me it's like just what I feel like, maybe if I'm out dancing or something. But most of the time at this point in my life, I'm pretty high on life that my vibration is just like
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Definitely got that. Okay. So, you mentioned earlier that you're also a designer.
Oh yeah.
And I assuming you have an apparel line?
Yeah, I do clothes and anything really that I've got a whole book of awesome Jasmin Karma designs. Usually it's about, I'll be somewhere and I'm like, you know what I need right now? I need this, and I'll draw it out and I'll light it up. Or I'll wake up in the morning and I'll look in my closet and I'm like, oh, all I need is this, with the pink and the red and and then I'll design something and I'm opening up my shop and yeah. It just feels like an extra expression of myself, and I always love the clothes I design for myself better than anyone else's.
So, and
it just makes sense. It's like fit for me.
And you have selections online on sale right now?
The shop is opening shortly. Got organic fabrics and
Nice.
selection of shirts and hats, and I'll be moving into dresses and some of my other designs like everyday objects, useful objects, not just clothes and stuff.
Now you see, folks, you hear it. She's not just talking about it, she's being about it.
Yeah.
And the whole thing. This is so beautiful and so important. So, alright, quick questions. Pop or rock?
Oh, okay. Pop.
Skirts or pants?
Skirts.
Boys or girls? Spliff or drink?
Spliff.
Dinner or movies?
Dinner.
City life or island living?
Island.
Nice, we like that. Alright. Now I know you're going to give us a beautiful song to lead out this beautiful
Okay.
interview so
Yes.
people can enjoy your beautiful voice and beautiful music.
Yay. Well, this is Jasmin Karma, and I'm coming to you from my heart and sharing my songs through this medium. And it's all part of Rockers Movement. Get amongst it. This song I'm going to do is for the ocean, so please send her some love. This song's called Deep Blue. It's also the name of my guitar. Sunshine, there's a freckle on my skin. Feels right, letting you in. I'm drowning in imagining you. Sunshine, kiss a cracker on my skin. Feels right, letting you in. Nice ride I had with you, my friend. Here we are, healing. Oh, deep blue, big love, where vibrations come to me. feel you. Will you ever get to know me? Moonlight, slide on lovers in closing time when I let you in. Love back, begin to burn the fire with you. Now we are no longer only friends and so deep blue, tough stuff. Out there swimming in my dreams, deep blue. I feel you. Will you ever get to know me today, like every other day? Yes, I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Today, like every other day. Yes, I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Sunshine, kiss on my golden skin, fence tight, hugging the bend. Nice ride I had with you, my friend. Here we are, here, healing. Oh, deep blue, tough stuff. Out there swimming in my dreams, deep blue. I feel you. Will you ever get to show me today, like every other day? Yes, I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Daylight, every other day. Yes, I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh, deeply, I feel you, and I need you to help. Yeah, I need you to help me scare. I go crazy cause of a scared of when they die. Right, right, right. Scuba dooba doo, ay. Scuba ski ba boom da 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 da. Oh, deep blue, I feel you. I'm calling, you're listening. Oh, deep blue, you're out there, keep rising, surviving. Oh, deep blue, I love you, keep calling, we're listening. Oh, deep blue, rising. Sunshine, kiss a freckle on my skin. Feels right, letting you in. High time, drowning in imagining, healing all your way, I'm wishing that you will be here right now to hold me, and I'm hoping that you come back real soon. And we go strolling, strolling down the avenue. Give you all my love, that's what I do. I'm so in love with you, and tell me now what you want. Anything, you got it. I love you, baby, don't you forget it. Been there, done, I did it yesterday. I said it, yeah, I said it. Put myself out there, but I don't regret it. I saw your love jump across the room, and now I'm wishing that you will be here right now to hold me, and I'm hoping that you come back real soon. And we go strolling, strolling down the avenue. Give you all my love, that's what I do. I'm so in love with you. Lucky me, I found a tree to sit beneath and be there, being and doing and having a breather. Got a better mind, I'm feeling fine. Freedom is the reason, and I'm so pleased to meet you. I saw your love jump across the room, and now I'm wishing that you will be here right now to hold me, and I'm hoping that you'll come back real soon. And we go strolling, strolling down the avenue. go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take my hand. You're my best man, so you understand. Got the whole world here at our command. What you wanna do, believe you can. Like I believe in you, and leaves falling, I'm feeling whoa. Leaves falling, he's calling, I'm feeling whoa. Leaves falling, I'm really feeling whoa. Thank you.
The young generation knows a hit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if they dance, you know you got a hit. I say that all the time. What are your names?
Kalia.
Kalia, and you? Kanaya, and you? Makai?
Hi. Nice
Wonderful.
to meet you. I'm Jasmine.
You trying to sing a song?
I was, yeah.
Can you sing like Twinkle Little Star?
I could sing it. I don't know it on the guitar, but I
know
could sing it.
Twinkle Little. No.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
How you
star.
play this?
How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. My name is Jasmin Karma. From my heart to heart. And we are Rockers Movement. Keep shining, smiling, vibes in.